What's up, y'all? Listen, I'm about to start making more raw, straight videos, right? No fancy lighting and car. I'm just gonna start sharing my life straight how it is, because what I'm finding out is I like to make videos when I'm inspired. When I have to do setup and stuff, it's not as authentic. And I heard that TikTok, they say videos are better when they're authentic. So here goes. This is me. This is Caleb. This is my youngest and last. Say hi. All right. So I want to talk about some frustrations that happen in my marriage. Even as a marriage counselor, pastor, doesn't stop me from having frustrations and things that I struggle with. So I want to share some of that with you guys. Hopefully this can be an inspiration to you. I want to share with you some things that God has taught me. If you don't know who I am, I'm Michael Ballard, the marriage pastor. Me and my wife, we're going on 10 years now, married since 2016, June 25th. After 2 years of marriage, our honeymoon phase ended. All of the toxic, the unhealed trauma and everything came out. Then 2 years later, 2020, we filed for divorce. Papers were filed, date was set. COVID came. We couldn't move, the court shut down. God turned our marriage around in 90 days. So I want to help as many people as I can. So one of the biggest frustrations in me and my wife's marriage, and it's more for me than it is for her, was when she wanted to have our second baby. Caleb, say hi. Now, at the time, she was 38, and I was gung-ho on building our company, our business, because I hate working traditional job. Like, it despises me. I hate my finances are determined by a company. I hate that I got to ask for permission to go to the bathroom, 30-minute lunch. I can't take off when I want it. I don't like the system that we have. Work 5 days, off 2 days, right? I want to spend time with my family. I want to go on vacations when I want to go on. I want to live where I want to live. If my car break down, I want to be able to get it fixed without worrying. Like, I just want to be financially straight. I want my children and my family, right? So I'm really big on building businesses. That's my wiring. I'm a visionary. I'm a builder. My wife is more of a traditionalist. She's a very traditional type of woman. My wife is comfortable with working a regular job and having her family, right? She's a traditional woman. She loves family. She loves stability. She loves predictability. That's her wiring is. I, on the other hand, I'm wired differently. I like adventure. I like taking risks. So the biggest conflict that me and my wife currently have is a wiring conflict. I'm a visionary builder. She's a traditional wife. Those don't cancel each other out, but they do clash a lot. And you have to be more. Can I tell it? Can I tell people the truth? I mean, I want to tell people the truth. This has been a conflict for me and my wife. Like now, normally I would want to do these videos in a more structured way. And my wife, and we're blessed, right? She works her job in the morning. She has her own business. She works in the morning. So she doesn't have to work a lot of hours. But that means I stay home with our son. Our other son, Cameron, he's in school. So when he was in school, I was like, okay, fine, great. I can really start focusing on this business. But then she wanted to have Caleb because she was 38 and she didn't want to wait. I said, let's wait until we make our first $1 million. We can have a nanny. We can have a better situation. But my wife was like, no, I don't want to have a baby in my 40s. I want to have a baby now. And so, we was going back and forth. We actually had Caleb. He was not planned. We found out he was being born on our way to the doctor to get birth control. And so they couldn't get the birth control because they found out she was pregnant, right? My wife was ecstatic. Me, I had mixed emotions about it because it's not that I don't love being a father and stuff like that. I do. But my priority is building a business, not the family. I told my wife we didn't move from Chicago to Miami to build a family. We moved to Chicago to Miami to build a business. But so that's been a conflict for us. And nowadays when I have that sore spot. But this is what the Holy Spirit told me. He says, you have to learn how to share life. And I was like, what do you mean share life? He was like, when you get married, there's two people who have two different wirings, two different visions, two different things that they want. You cannot bully and overtake this marriage. You have to share this marriage with your wife. That means you're going to have to give in to some things that you may not want, but she wants. Because many times my wife give in to things that I want that she may not necessarily want, and she supports them. So I have to also be willing to give my wife the things that she wants in this marriage when she wants them. And we have to learn how to compromise and to collaborate. I should say more collaborate. And I want to talk to that because in marriage, one of the things when you have relational, mental health and emotional maturity and developing the capacity to love your spouse, you have to learn how to share life with your spouse. That self-centered thinking that we have to break that. You're going to have to give up some things that you may not necessarily want. And this doesn't mean you can never have them. It means you're going to have to postpone some things that you want in order to give the other person the option to have a say so and to share in the marriage. Okay. I wanted to just say that to somebody because that was on my spirit and my heart to tell that to some people. In your marriage, you have to learn to share life. You can't get everything that you want when you want it, how you want it. You're going to have to let your spouse have some of that marriage, even if it goes against your plan and what it is you want. Yes, I still have moments where I'm still learning how to adjust. Like now, that's why I'm going to start doing more videos with the baby. Not, I ain't got no eyelashes or makeup on. It's a joke, you know what I mean? Just, it's not going to be set up, but it's going to be real because I feel like people need to hear how marriage comes together in real time. So if this message hits you, if you learned something from this, put it in the comments. Hey, listen, thank you for that message. I needed to learn. I needed to hear that. I have to learn how to share marriage with my spouse. It's not going to always be clean. It's not going to always be perfect. There's going to be some messiness in doing that. And I want to walk you through some of that, through some of what's going on in my life. Also, I got a free community. Hit the link in the bio. I'm going to be breaking down the Bible. We're going to have Bible studies. We're going to have inspirational stories. And I'm going to be doing free relationship diagnoses. Things that are going on in your relationships that are caused by patterns that you don't know about. And if you're single, there are some things that is blocking you from having the love of your life. And I want to help you break that. So click the link in my bio. Join my free community. It's called Covenant Keepers. It's free. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Peace.